great. Thanks for asking. You have to do something fun in the city today?
I'm watching a game, a football game with a friend.
Football game?
Yeah.
Who's playing?
Army, Navy.
Army, Navy. Oh, okay, cool. So it's one of those. Nice. I was just talking to someone who told me it's a nice day out today.
It is.
Yeah? Okay, so you're from Chicago.
Yeah, you're not.
Okay.
Where are you from?
California.
Oh, this has to be horrible for you.
That's what
I
told
am
her.
sorry. What made you move to Chicago?
You know, my daughter, so her mom is from here, and after we split up, she moved here with my daughter. So I was like, you know what, I'll come. I do this, and I work from home, so I was like, I might as well just be there. So I've got 7 more years, and then I can go back to home.
Okay, in 7 years, you're gonna stay here. You're not gonna go back.
You think? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Did you
why
just
would
move
you
here?
curse me like that? Why
No,
would you
it is
curse
not a
me?
curse. It's
I've been here for 6 years now.
6 years. So you're still thinking about moving back to Cali?
Here's the thing. Well, I've lived here twice. I lived here in 2013,
Mm-hmm.
and I moved back, and then I moved here in 2018. Both of those winters were polar vortex.
Oh yes.
So those were the craziest winters Chicago's seen in 30 years.
Yes.
So I have PTSD. I don't acclimate to the cold. It just shuts me down. So I gotta get away.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. Plus, I tell my wife, I tell her, I'm a gatija. I need the sun. I'm a lizard. I can't function when there's no sunshine.
Yeah. What kind of what part of California are you moving to? Where are you from?
I grew up in the North Bay, so like wine country. And then I moved to LA for my 20s. And so I want to move back to like LA, San Diego area.
All right.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. I tell my daughter all the time, I go, listen, if they were to put Chicago in Los Angeles, I'd never want to leave. I love the people. I live in the north side of Chicago. I love the people. I love the neighborhood. I love the vibe. I love doing this because I talk to people all the time, and everyone I talk to is great. It's just a great conversation. I have a lot of fun. But it's just that it's cold. That's the only thing is that I just can't do, freezing. Can't do freezing.
I would have figured that after 6 years you'd be used to it, but I guess you might not be.
And I try, what's funny, again, because I grew up out there, my body, didn't know how to shiver. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So, I would go out in the cold, and, most people are like this. I just tense up, and then, I can't breathe. I'm like, oh, no. So, I started taking cold showers to be like, okay, start figuring it out. And so now I shiver when it's cold, so it makes it not as bad, but it's still, you're shaking the whole time. It's so weird.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I told him, and he was the same thing. He was from out here. He grew up out here. And so I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so you're used to it. You know this. This is normal. He's like, okay, fine. That's all.
Yeah.
But, I know it's all in my head. I'm well aware. It's funny. The Army did a study. I tell my daughter about it. They did a study with Inuit people, right, up in Alaska, and because they have an Army base up there. And so all the people in the Army are from all over the place. And they said, is it that people from Alaska are acclimated to the cold because they don't feel it as much? And so they put sensors on them. And they said they must not perceive the water so much or the cold. But it turns out the people, Inuits that were up there, natives to Alaska, people that grew up there versus Army, they felt the same degree of temperature. But to people that lived there, they just said, this is just the way of life. We're just going to keep going about our day because we have to go about our day. And that's all it is. And I think that's the Chicago vibe of this is moving here every day. This is just what it's going to do until it warms up.
Yeah, I mean, Chicago doesn't stop because it's cold.
Exactly.
Nothing closes.
Nothing closing.
Not even growing up, I don't think I ever had a snow day.
Oh, wow.
So,
that's so funny.
Yeah, so you just do what you gotta do.
Sure. And did you live out here in is this Oak Lawn yet, or
this is this is West Lawn.
West Lawn. Okay. So did you grow up out here in West Lawn area?
No, I actually grew up in Pilsen.
Pilsen. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So still South Chicago, but not Chicago, north side Chicago, but still in this area, which is great. And so, okay, cool. Yeah. So you're used to the weather. You see how it is. That's interesting. They wouldn't give you snow days though.
Yeah. No. You just do what you gotta do. You move on. I mean, but then again, we don't. Maybe it's because I live in a major street. They always clean the streets.
Yeah.
The city knows when it's going to snow, so they're we prep for it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely makes it easier. But now, because of COVID, remote learning is a thing. There's no more snow days for any kids anymore. Like they don't. My daughter, she's 10, and she had her school was like, all right, guys, it's gonna be -30, super cold, -10 or whatever.
We're doing from home.
Stay home. Kids have their iPads, so tell them to hop on it. School starts at 7, just like every other day, or 8 or whatever. And that was it. They just do it from home now because they just know.
Yeah, I mean, which is good.
Yeah.
We have to evolve as a society, and that's part of it. Like,
I agree. Yeah, they should make kids should have remote days.
Yes.
Anyways, why go to school for 5 days a week? Might as well
Exactly.
let them sleep in, because it's not good. They have to wake up. So I don't know if you have kids, but they have to wake up so early
yes.
to be there. They have to be there by 8 so that I can get back to work by 9. So and that means little kids got to be up at 6 in the morning, 5:30.
Excuse me. Yes.
My daughter, she's got to do all her hair and her makeup and everything. She's trying to get all fancy. So she's like, Daddy, wake me up at 4:30. I'm like, what? No.
4:30.
For one, I don't want to be up that early. You want to wake up that early. You set an alarm. I'm not
Better
waking
be
up
in
at
bed by
4.
7.
Exactly, right? Exactly. She doesn't want to, but yeah, exactly. So what military branch are you rooting for to win?
Army.
Army.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Do you have family in the Army? You in the Army? Or?
I'm in the Army.
Oh, cool. Okay. So they're your team. You got to be.
Yes.
What do you do in the Army?
I'm a nurse.
Nurse. Okay, cool. And do they
Yes.
pay for all your education and everything, right? So you go,
Yes.
you be an Army nurse, and then you're trained and ready to go for civilian nurse, right?
Yes. Actually, yes.
Is that how are you going to kind of continue with the medical route, or?
Yeah, I'm actually I'm applying to get a PhD right now. Doctor in nursing.
Okay,
Yes.
doctorate in nursing.
Hopefully I'll start nursing practice.
Sure, nursing practice. Yeah.
Not
Okay.
not research.
Sure. Okay.
Hopefully I'll be doing that in the fall.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Yes. Super excited.
Yeah. That's awesome. What made you decide to get into nursing?
Well, my first contract with the military was I was a combat medic,
Okay.
and I did that for a while. So it's
You're experienced in it. You don't get grossed out. You're
Yes.
able to function. That, and I think that's a big part. That's amazing. That's cool.
yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah.
How long has that been that you've been doing that?
13 years now.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
great. Sounds like you definitely like it.
Yeah. I just got back. I was gone. I just got back. I did that full time for 9 years.
Oh wow.
I came back just to go to grad school here.
Oh okay. Okay. Where were you? Were you stationed somewhere, or how's that?
Yeah, pretty much everywhere.
Oh, okay. So just wherever they need you, you're out and
Yeah.
about doing whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So then you came here. You're gonna do nightclub or school, and then.
Yeah, I came here to get my master's, and I just graduated in August.
Oh, okay. Where'd you get your master's at?
Where? DePaul.
DePaul. Nice. Oh, that's a good
Yes.
school. And you're gonna do the PhD at DePaul also?
No, I'm probably gonna do a UIC. They haven't given me a free
Yeah.
route, and that's what I want to do. So, yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are two really great schools for medicine specifically, right? I know UIC is really big on a lot of health and
Yes.
science research and all that stuff, which is great.
Yes. What do you do? You say you do this on the side?
I do this on the side. My 9 to 5. I'm a cloud infrastructure engineer.
Oh, I have no
Yeah.
idea what that means, but it sounds fun.
You know what? I don't either. Honestly, I tell people I'm a computer janitor. That's the fancy term for computer janitor.
Okay.
The way I explain it is if you think of a kitchen, right? I make sure I put the stove there. I build the stove and I put it there. And that's the type of work I do. I don't cook. I don't do the gas line. I don't got to set up the kitchen. I just put the stoves there for the other people to cook. That's it. That's what I do. But yeah, it's nice. But I work from home. I don't talk to anybody all day most of the time. So this is the only socialization.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. Yes, you need. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's on the weekends I don't have my kid. I'm out. I'm driving and talking to people. That's it.
No, yeah. What grade is your daughter in?
She is in 5th grade now. Yeah, she's about to finish her school and then go to middle school next year. She's really excited.
Oh, what school does she go to?
She's out in Oak Park.
Oak
so
Park,
she goes
okay.
Yeah, that's where her mom's at. So she's out there. So she's doing things. Do you have kids yet or no?
Oh gosh, no.
Are you planning on it or
No,
you like
no. No, I actually, so I work right now. I work as a school nurse right now,
Oh, okay.
and I do 6 through 12. And
Okay.
gosh, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Nothing will make you not want kids more than working with kids. That's for sure.
Yes. Love kids though.
Yeah.
I have 2 nephews, and they're the light in my eyes, but I get to give them back.
Exactly. I get you. Yeah, no, they don't keep you up all night.
Yeah, no.
You don't got to worry about them. That's nice.
No.
Yeah, no, I have one daughter. She's 11. I just got remarried, so we'll see if more kids are on the way.
Yeah, do you want more kids?
I do. I'm Mexican, so like I'm legally required to have 9 or 10.
Yeah.
At least that's what my grandma said.
Yeah. What about your wife? Does she want kids?
She does. Yeah, she does. So that's, we'll see. And she's younger than I am, so she's like, all right, cool, let's go for it. She doesn't have any others, so she doesn't know better yet.
Are you doing anything for the holidays?
Buying a house, so no.
Yes. Hey, that's doing something. That's.
Yeah. That's what I told my kid. I said, listen, if you want something, just think, do I want it more than this house? Okay, because that's where we're at right now.
Yes. That's fun. That's exciting. Where are you buying it?
Berwyn, Cicero.
Okay.
Yeah, so not far from here. It's really nice. It was a 2-unit that they converted into 1.
Okay.
So it's big. It's like the biggest on the or in the neighborhood, like the biggest lot. So it's really tall. Got a big backyard. It's really nice little spot.
It's nice.
Yeah. Plus it's Berwyn. Like I live in the north side of the city right now, and so it's out in Berwyn. So it's going to be quieter. I think less taxes. The gas is like $1.50 cheaper.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But I'm gonna miss on all the restaurants. That's the thing I'm gonna be sad about.
Yes. That is, yes.
Yes, because it's good Mexican food at least, so I'm fine with that. And there's, Oak Park's got some good stuff, and I'm not far from Oak Park now. But like, on my block, just where I live, there's 2 Mexican places, 2 pizza places, 2 hamburger spots. There's a really great brunch spot. There's Aunt Sather's, which is like a world famous restaurant, and those are just on my block right there. Just
right now on the other side. Okay.
Yeah, if I want to cross the street, there's 2 Ethiopian restaurants. There's a ice cream candy shop. Like, it's so much stuff. Plus, I'm right by the train, right by Loyola, and I'm 2 blocks from the lake. I'm like, this is all great.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, but hey, taxes.
Exactly. Less taxes, cheaper gas, cheaper cost of living.
There's this place on Cermak. It's called La Barra. They have really good Mexican food.
Really? Okay.
I mean, I'm biased, obviously, because my neighbor is one of the cooks in there.
Okay.
But it's actually pretty good.
Nice, okay.
They have this steak. Oh my god! I took my whole family there for my graduation. It was like 15 of us, and again, it's my neighbor, so he was like, "Here, you get appetizer after appetizer." And it was the steak is just something about it was so good. Yes,
Okay.
and the drinks.
Yeah. I'll have to try it then, Ivan.
Yeah,
Cool,
check it
I'll have
out.
to
It's
try
called La Barra. It's really good.
Okay, where is it at?
On Cermak and like Austin.
Oh,
I don't know,
I'm going to be right by there then.
like
That's
somewhere-
great.
After Cicero and before Harlem, somewhere around there,
After Cicero, before Harlem, right
Yes.
around there. Okay, cool.
But it's on Cermak. It's like
Nice.
it's like a nice place for like a date. It's
Okay.
kind of like that's what it
Great,
is.
I love it. That's great. I'm definitely going to try it out.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm really lucky. My wife's like an amazing cook. So she's Mexican, like from Mexico. So she's like, we're not going to no Mexican spots for a while, just so you know. So I was like, okay, but I'm like in my head, I'm making a list because again, I'm from California.
Yeah.
So the Mexican food out there is super good.
Yeah.
And again, I'm biased. My grandma had a restaurant out there, so like I'm biased towards that Mexican stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, okay, we'll see. Well, just trying to find something I like is super hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but we'll see. But I'm definitely going to try.
Well, Cicero has a bunch of like Mexican places.
And that's what I like. Cicero, Berwyn, and then Little Village is right there too,
Little Village,
not far. So it's like, okay, cool. If you go there during the day, it's fine, and there's good food.
Yeah. And they have Oak Park. There's like
Yeah, I think that's restaurants like fancier stuff. So,
yes,
yeah.
that movie theater, on Lake.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorites.
Oh, okay, I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
My nephew really likes going there, so.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah. The place is, what is it? It's right by Ridgeland
Uh-huh.
and I'm trying to think, Roosevelt.
Okay.
So it's just south of the 290, but literally right there. Like the 290 is 2 blocks up,
Yeah.
which is this thing right here. So you're like, okay, I can get into Oak Park. It's 5 minutes. It's
Yeah,
right
it's
there, and I'm not paying Oak Park prices. So.
Yes. You see, you're buying a house. You're not going back to Cali.
This is my second one. These are gonna pay for. I'm not selling them. I'm renting them once I move, so they're gonna pay for me to live out there.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's why I like that it's a 2 flat, because when I'm ready to go, I'm gonna convert it back to 2, and I'm gonna have 3 places paying my mortgage in California.
Yeah.
That's the only way to afford it.
But hey, then you're gonna have the flexibility that if you want to come back to Chicago, you have 2 places.
Exactly.
Or if you want to stay in Cali, then
Right. So it's
really
good to have the options. It'll be good to have
Absolutely.
the options. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's you're right. I'm anchored, but but it's just the fact is it's an investment. It's like if you pay someone rent or are you going to pay yourself? That's really the question. So if you can buy, then I jump on it. It just makes more sense.
Yeah.
And then because my daughter, right, her mom and I, we split up, so we're going through the whole custody thing. They're like, it'd be better if you were closer. So I was like, you know what? I'll get a place over there. Fine. I'll keep this one, go over there too, and then I'm close, and then at least that works out. So.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Since you work in as a nurse, I like to ask all my passengers for medical advice, even if they're not like medical practitioners. So I have something on my shoulder. No, I'm joking. but I love to go like, what's something where you're like, God, I know with kids you're like, just stop climbing things, but like, what's something you would tell any person, like, here's some medical thing you can do. What's some advice you'd be like, if you could just do this one thing, it would be better.
For kids?
Or people in general, like anything that, like, what's something you as a nurse
Eat
are
healthy.
like?
Literally, like it's
Just eat healthy.
diet,
Diet.
and at least go for like, you know how they say, 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
That should definitely be like, and in fact, make it like 12,000. That makes such a difference, especially like in here in the winter. It gets cold, so we just tend to stay inside, and then we're like, just soup, and then especially like Mexicans are like, yeah, let's have some pozole. So I'm like, things that are like comfort for us, but they're like full of fat.
Really
so
fatty,
like,
really heavy.
Yeah, really good though, but like diet and exercise is like.
Sure. Yeah, stay healthy, eat good, and just get that little bit of regular exercise. You're absolutely right. Every doctor tells me the same thing, and I don't listen. So I should probably start. No, it's I do. I have I'm really lucky. I have a basement. I turn into a gym.
Oh, good.
So I have a little sauna there. I hit the cardio every day, and then like you said, food. Food is my number one killer. Is a bad diet. So that's the thing. But you're absolutely right. So
it is.
Get the veggies, skip the good days, skip the fancy stuff every now and then. And what do they say? 70-30, right? 70-30. You do 70% of the time, eat right, 30%, do whatever.
Yeah, no, it makes a big difference.
I believe it. Yeah, and that's definitely for health, longevity. As I get old, the hair starts turning gray, and I'm just like, what can I do to fight this? And they're like, well, you should have been for 20 years now, but here you go. Start this way.
It's never too late to start.
Exactly. Yeah, I have a buddy, he's in his mid-40s, and he's like, I'm tired of all this stuff. I said, listen, mid-40 can be the new 30 if you do all this stuff to take care of yourself. But if you don't, you're going to feel 50 real soon.
Yeah. So I came back home like 3 years ago. And because I had the freedom of not waking up early to work out. I gained literally 15 pounds in 6 months, right?
Right, yeah.
And it wasn't until I was like, okay, well, my clothes are not fitting the same way.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Let's go for a run.
Yeah,
and now I don't, in the army, I used to run every day.
Sure.
Now I do it 2 or 3 times a week, right? So it makes such a difference.
Oh, absolutely.
Such a difference.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's what they say. It's like you don't have to do it every day, but it's like give yourself at least 30 minutes 3 times a week. That's the minimum.
At least.
But it's like we forget, we're humans. We're most of part monkey. We got to do stuff. We can't spend all day sitting down, and that's the problem with this and with tech. I'm sitting all day. I'm not doing anything. So like I need to get up, do stuff, move around.
Yeah,
And that's just being human. We got to do it. We used to have to hunt. We used to have to do all these things. But now all the food, you just go get it at a drive-thru. It's too easy for us.
That too. So because I have like a desk job, it is so easy to just sit there and drink my coffee, and the school brings donuts like every week. You know, it's just so easy to just fall into those habits, and there's nothing wrong with that. But now I make it a habit. Like I have a timer on my phone every hour, on the hour. Get up and like go around the school just once.
Do something.
You know? Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't stay sitting, and then and if you do sit all day, then by the end of the day, you don't want to do anything. It's not like you don't want to get up, you don't want to stretch, you don't want to. Now we'll go exercise.
Yes.
You're just like, no, I'm too tired. I'm gonna do nothing, and it just compounds. Yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to do now. After the 9 to 5, after I get off work, then go, hit an exercise bike for 30 minutes, to wake myself up again, because I get too stagnant just sitting.
Yeah. Do you have pets?
I do. I have the dog. English Bulldog is the problem.
Aww.
She's super lazy. She gets those snuff faces, and after I take her out for 2 blocks and she's done. She don't want to do anymore. So I'm like, dang, I wish I had somebody I could walk with.
Yeah, because that helps too. Their life is going to improve significantly if they exercise.
Right.
So, and I mean, you want to keep pets forever, right?
Yeah.
So, if you want to keep them a good life, they exercise and good food, right? Same thing. That also pushes me, okay, we should go out.
I should take the dog out, so I might as well go. And then, you're right. It forces you to get that little walk and get that time in. Yeah.
My dog, he just had surgery 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he can't really I take him around the block, and that's about it, because 1, it's cold, and 2, he just had surgery, so I want to push him.
Oh, poor dog.
But poor thing, he's just sad. You can see how sad he is.
Sure, he wishes he could. What kind of dog?
He's a pit bull.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, those I used to have. That the fittest I ever was when I had 2 pit bulls, because I had to take them both 4 miles every morning. As soon as I woke up, I'd take them for a run, and that's when I lived in LA, so you could run every day in LA. So I would take them out for a run every day. And it was that was the fittest I ever was, for sure.
Yeah.
Might have helped that I was in my 20s too.
That actually does make a difference, to be honest.
Yeah, no, they're great. And that's why I'm I have the English Bulldog. My wife and my daughter, they want me to get another little fluffy thing. But I'm no, I want a dog that I can run with. I want a dog that I can go do stuff. So I would love another pit. I had, it's really great. It's American Staffordshire. It was all brown. Really, really great dogs. And they're so friendly. They're so trainable. They're just the best. But they're big, and you just have to have room for it. And that's the thing where I'm at now. I don't have a yard, because I just have a house, and there's no yard there. So here where I'm going, I'll have a yard at least, so I can have more space.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have to get a fluffy dog for them, and then the bulldog for me.
Yeah.
But they're great, and they're great with kids. They're such good dogs with kids.
Yeah. my dog, he's like big dog. He looks mean. But he's the cutest thing. He's just just pet me.
Just pet me, exactly. They're so friendly. That's the thing. They look aggressive, but they're not. And even my English Bulldog, she's not she's 30 pounds, but she has the like this, and people are ooh, careful, it's a pit. I'm what are you talking about? For one, and she's sad. When people don't pet her, she gets sad.
Yes.
And because I tell people she's the worst guard dog. She's friendly to everyone. Everyone. I actually had I had to get surgery, and I asked my friend, I go, hey, can you watch her for me? And he'd never met her before. He came into the house, took her crate, took her stuff, okay, and kept her for 2 weeks. And then when she came back home finally, she would look for his car. Be where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm what are you doing? And she just does not care, did not care. Like I said, worst guard dog ever.
Yes.
But super friendly.
When we go out for a walk, people cross the street.
Yes, yeah, they'll do that.
It is so funny. I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's okay, baby. They just don't know you.
They
It's
just
okay.
don't know. They just don't know, and that's really it. Unfortunately, the news they do too much. But also, it depends. Like it depends on how big he is. Because to me, since I have a dog, I look at who they are, and I'm like, can you physically stop your dog if it freaks out on my
Oh,
dog?
yeah.
And if they seem like they maybe like it's like if it's a smaller person and they got a bigger dog, I cross the street because I'm like, just
Oh, that might have something to do with it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's 70 pounds.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure, but he's my dog. Like, I got him.
Yeah, you got it. You're in the army. You know what you're doing. Yeah, you're tough. But
And, yeah. You know, he wants is just to, like, the thing, this is the thing, he jumps on people. He's just like, here, pet me. So he, like, jumps.
yeah.
Which, he's cute.
Some of them are, and that right, and that some people get scared of that. But it's like,
Yeah.
no, they're just trying to say hi. I taught my dog, if you put your hand out like this, she won't jump. Doesn't matter. So I tell people, go put your hand out, she won't jump on you. Like, oh, okay. And then that's it. They just do that, and she knows. Don't jump on you.
Yeah.
See, on 70 pounds, he's a good size. That's great.
Yes. 70 pounds of pure love.
Oh, purely exactly. That's all they are. Those bulldogs. That's all they are. They're great. Looks like you are right here.
I honestly have no idea where I'm going.
Oh.
I've never been there. So.
Paradise Park. Right here.
Oh,
across the street.
right there.
You
Duh.
are. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much,
You're
Sean.
welcome. Have a great day.
Good luck in your new house.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank
Or
you.
holidays.